Hello, hello, welcome everybody to Slay the Spire. We are continuing our Ascension climb on Defect. We just cleared Ascension 8, I believe, which was, that run was very, very silly. Wish I could get those runs on Ascension 20, then I, wouldn't struggle at all. We could just win the game for free. But we're gonna continue here, and we're gonna see if we can beat Ascension 9. We're just on 8, now we have tougher bosses. Honestly, like, a lot of these are, these Ascensions aren't super meaningful until, like, what, 15 or... I think 18 is also the second increase of elites, so... we're just still kind of trying to figure out the character, see what we can do, on it. We could have an incredibly aggressive left path if we really wanted to. That sounds kind of awesome, but we would need some gas to do it. So, do we take this 3? If we take this 3, then also transform a strike? I'm willing to give it a shot. Boot sequence is not... does not help basically at all. Awesome. Very cool double proc there. Double dual cast. Dueling doubles. Okay, so we've got Storm. That was a pretty good one. And the last run doesn't really do anything when I have 0 powers. Don't know if I want to take Hologram. I could, like... Actually, Hologram pickup boot sequence is real. I mean, the problem is we don't have any, like, power. We don't have any damage. So maybe if I pick up Hologram and then upgrade... I won't get a chance to upgrade. And if this goes really bad, then, like... Yeah, this is all kind of bad. We're kind of looking for... Streamline... Or some scaling. Some way to make a lot of damage out of nowhere. Make sure we're able to kill the elites. Maybe a double block was better there. I think I make that mistake frequently in early fights where it's like, you can just take a double block turn, and then I don't. So, Melter is 10 damage. Like, it's not 0 damage, it's 10 damage. So, we could do it. It's just like an attack card, as a we're dying card. Also, incidentally, I think it blocks one of the possible flaming elite things. Not that, like... There's no guarantee we even get to that. But if we do, we can hate out their 4 block a turn or whatever it is. Rebound. We can rebound our Melter and keep our damage up. Don't think I want to become doubted. So, this is very sus. I do not feel great about this. We do have an explosive potion, which is kind of nice. And maybe off of this, we'll get some key stuff. We'll rebound Melter. We'll dual cast this first. Oh, we rebounded the dual cast. Whoops. That's fine. I think we still do the 10 here, just to save 10 damage. We dual cast again. We can put another dual cast on top again. We could do it again. And now next turn we draw Zap dual cast and we have perfect. We don't get that. It would have been sick though. This fight is fine. It's good. Very good. Melter just for 10 damage, I wonder if that's like... So we don't need Sweeping Beam because we just fought Pylons. We could get them again, but maybe we'll take this Rainbow. I don't feel strongly about Rainbow, but maybe it'll be super good. Ooh, we could rebound Rainbow and then just, like, do it again. And then we can do it again. Then we can do it again. Sweet. Let's rebound a strike. Maybe what we wanted actually was to not rebound anything so that we could just go deeper into our deck. Do I want to push this lightning orb. We could dual cast the frost orb, and then we like rainbow again with this darkness orb, and that's like real. Rainbow. Sweet. That's not bad. It's not bad, not bad at all. I guess compile driver, rainbow compile driver means I can't play anything, but like, it is card draw. I suppose when you get more energy, or if we have an energy card. The thing oh, actually, you know what? We just don't draw it in the same turn. We just play the rainbow first, and then we have compile driver, and then we draw 3 cards. And then it's big value. What is our plan versus this? Every 6 turns, gain 1 intangible. So we have intangible next turn. I think what that actually means is we just wake it up this turn so that we can fog one of the turns. Because it's going to tick over into like 3 by the time it does the thing. So I think we just wake it up. Block this turn for free. We put Melter on top. Because we put a block on top. I think we put a block on top. So that we can wait. We can rainbow and do like 1 defend. And that is reasonable. It's not unreasonable. It's gonna be a lightning orb at the front again. I suppose so. Do we double this or do we block? Is boot sequence still in my... It is. I could compile driver and see if I get boot sequence. That blocks slightly more than this defend. I'm willing to risk it. And then we take 18 damage. We take 18 damage. Sick. We'll just pop another rainbow. Do a bunch of damage. And then we pop another rainbow. I mean, I guess that's what the power of the card is. You just, like, play rainbows over and over again. Now we can, like, hologram and play rainbow. And then, like, our deck is just play rainbow. And then hopefully we kill people by playing rainbow over and over and over again. We can rebound rainbow. We can hologram rainbow. We can melter. Boot sequence. Dual cast? Oh, I still add an energy. Right, boot sequence doesn't cost anything. Oopsie. We'll go... kind of the same difference here. Maybe blocking, actually. Maybe blocking was a good idea. Get you out of here. Next turn's going to be 10, so I guess... we rebound a defend, just in case. Even though I think the likelihood of us not drawing any blocks is very, very low. Unless it happens. It literally happens. Very cool. Well, rainbow here should be, like, good. Rainbow is good if you draw it, I swear. Do I do the thing where I put a defend on top again because there's actually a likelihood or a reality where I don't draw a defend? And it's really awkward. Nope, it was a defend. No rainbow, but it was already dead to the lightning damage. Cool. We have loop. Loop with a rainbow means lightning orb is always at the front, right? So maybe that's a little worse with that specifically. Thing is, like, I've heard loop is good, but I feel like loop is better when frost is at the front. Maybe it's like loop and then you always cycle an orb forward. Like if zap was 0. Or if you just have the zap in your hand natty. It feels a little awkward. I don't really want to, like, loop lightning at the start of my turn, right? I want to be looping stuff like plasma or... like, literally plasma, dark, or frost. Like, lightning is just not the best. We don't have, like, any scaling, though, so I do wonder... we'll just take it. We'll just take it and assume we need it to, like, beat Hexaghost's clock. We're gonna upgrade the loop. And this is a very nasty knob. Let's loop. we're going to... Oh, I can't zap hologram, but I can rebound zap, which isn't actually fantastic, but it's there. Rainbow is a thing I can do. I don't have to weaken it, especially because we're going to be intangible next turn. Let's just rainbow. We don't actually want to frost orb next turn on our loop. We actually want the damage. So the question is, do I weaken it now? Kind of like take less damage here. If I'm expecting 3 turns, then I guess weaken is good. There's 2. We draw, do some more damage. Hologram Rainbow, I think, closes it out. Sweet. Alright, upgraded Rainbow is like a real card. It does things. Go for the Eyes is great on Rebound because it costs 0. It's like easy to play, also good with Hologram. But we're not using our Rebounds and Holograms for that, right? Do we have any permanent block in this deck, though? We don't. Boot Sequence and Hologram are both, like, exhaust from decks, so this can be a stand-in for a block. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll even upgrade it. Yeah, if the turnover of the deck is, like, 14, and then Rainbow, yeah, so I was just wondering, like, how often I was going to see Rainbow, and then maybe I could think about how much damage Rainbow deals. I'm considering that, but that's, like, really complicated, so we're just gonna upgrade this Go for the Eyes and then assume that 2 weak is good. We can be careful about our card play so that we trigger Pocket Watch. I really like this relic, but sometimes I'm just painfully unaware of it, and then it's, like, not great. I could have rebounded the thing, the Rainbow! That was the point of the deck! That's the point of the deck! So the question now is, do I want to draw more cards next turn? I don't think I need to. I think I can just defend. Let's go loop, melter, defend. Simple 3 cards. Then we're gonna go rebound this Rainbow. Just gonna jam rainbows into its face. And we're going to show them this Rainbow. If I could push this Darkness Orb by 1 and not actually... Like... We actually don't Rainbow. What we can do is we can push the Orb 1, double loop it, draw a dual cast, and then we're like... kind of cooking. Or we could just jam rainbows, you know? I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of want to see the potential with just jamming rainbows. I think the smart thing would have been to, like, compile driver and then see if I draw a zap, maybe push the orb one and, like, double trigger it, but we're just gonna press the rainbow button and say, yippee, it's a rainbow. Huh. We can push dual cast. And then that's 24. I think that that's better than just playing the rainbow. And that's lethal. Okay. I mean, like, I don't know if I would have felt comfortable in general with that, but it was something. Electrodynamics gives us some AoE for Act 2. I really don't, like, know how I feel about this card. Generally, extra card draw is better when you can actually play the cards. So currently we cannot play the cards. I suppose it increases our chances of having, like, a combination of cards in our hand at the same time. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's just so simple. It's just like draw an additional card, but it's like not... I would almost... I guess I'd want to pick it if I have energy established. But, like, going into Act 2, I feel like I need, like answers. I need like good answers for the elite fights and stuff. So we're gonna take the electrodynamics, and then I suppose whenever we rainbow, we're gonna go huge with it. We're gonna go crazy style with it. Oh, you know what I just realized? If we actually boss swap to the cracked core, then nuclear battery starts the thing in the rightmost, which is like not. I'm not saying that's like good or anything. I just am realizing that that is a thing. We'll take the battery because I want energy. It makes our compile driver better, and it lets us do like rainbow plus rebound or hologram plus rebound, and then still have an energy to defend. So the shops, you don't really want to fight elites. There's 2 shops. We could take 2 shops, fight an elite, then rest. And then optional, a bunch of other elites, depending on how well we're doing. I just feel like we're in the zone of not really doing anything yet. And whenever I feel like I'm in that zone, I just want to like see more cards, see more things that give me confidence that the run is going somewhere. So having 2 shops with a lot of money is like pretty good for that. I suppose also removing 2 strikes like feels good. Oh, rainbow plus this nuclear battery is like so gas. Wait, that's so gas. Also, we can... Oh, I just played the compile driver. Whoops. We'll dual cast this. And it's dead, but I was just thinking like, oh, I could do the rainbow again. And then it's so much value. So we took Go for the Eyes, but we didn't take a real block card. So I'm going to take this Leap because it is a real block card. Hologram Part 2. How many times do I want to play the card Rainbow in one turn? Many times. But I'm also wondering if this Sunder helps us, like, actually deal with elites. I guess Book of Stabbing is actually not where you want the Sunder. It's, like, not efficient enough. Charge Battery also helps us play stuff. It's another block. I feel like having blocks is nice. I do like having blocks. And then I think I'm going to cut a strike. And then we're going to look at our next shop and hope it gives us something spicy. The Claw. Glacier would be fantastic if we could find it. Zap. I don't think I really want the Zap. Do I want Dark Shackles? I'm pretty sure that card's quite good. This one was Shackles, right? I'm pretty sure Shackles is quite good. Based on... Oh, what's the silent card? Screech. It's not Painful Screech. Wailing Screech? Is that what it is? That card is supposedly very, very good. I don't know. Maybe it's for a reason that I'm not thinking of, but... Dark Shackles is like single target that. Tungsten Rod and Self-Repair are cool. Gremlin Horn helps us, like, draw cards while killing any of the AoE fights. However, we do have... I was going to say Electro Dominance. That is a magic card. We have the Electrodynamics. Is that what it is? Electrodynamics, which is an AoE thing already. So I think I want to take the Self-Repair. Do I want to become Writhed? What do I feel about getting Writhed? It's funny because this is actually, like, takeable. Because it's 50%, but I don't think so. Like, the event's pretty bad anyways, but it's, like, even worse when we're in Act 2 and we're trying to not flub our first turn. Big draw 3. We can play a lot of cards this turn. The question is, do I want to just play, like, loop Self-Repair and then play even more cards next turn? I think the answer to that is no. Because I just want to play this Rainbow. Because, like, loop the plasma is, like, pretty sick. I think what we're going to do is we're going to rainbow. And we're going to... oh, I was going to pick it up and rainbow again. But I actually don't have enough energy to do that and, like, also play other cards in my hand, like the self-repair. Which I, like, do want to play. Theoretically, if this goes well, we're, like... we can recover 7 HP. Like, actually, truly recover 7 HP. Extra energy next turn. Doesn't look fantastic, honestly. So... I think what we do is we just hologram and then we jam this rainbow again for fun. Because it's fun. Glacier. We can Glacier. We'll save the Dark Shackles. But if this guy ever wants to actually attack me, we'll just take the wind right out of their sail. See, that's a lot of damage and I don't have the thing. And I don't have the hologram in my deck, so now I feel, like, very silly. Draw some cards. That's a rainbow, but it's not a glacier. Glacier definitely a little bit better there. Take some damage. Solve repair. And now we should be good. Oh, could I have dual casted for lethal there? I think so. We had it anyways, but... yeah, so... I wonder if I can try being cognizant of this incense burner because it, like, can win runs on its own, basically. Bronze Automaton hyper beams on, like, turn a bajillion, so I actually don't know what turn that is. Which means that I already gave up. Maybe we can upgrade... you know what? If it's Book of Stabbing, I would be very sad. I don't know if we can beat a Book of Stabbing with this deck, so I'm gonna go with... let's upgrade Holograms so we can keep playing our Rainbows. And we're gonna dodge these elites. Upgrade all strikes and defends. That's 6 cards for me. I think upgraded defends are kind of nice. Turn them all into leaps. Or we could remove a strike, which I don't feel super confident about. Yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade all strikes and defense. Beta Disc is great. Find some potions. I don't have any potions to get rid of. Distill Chaos has more cards to play. Suppose what I kind of want. Ooh, maybe we could have beat Book of Stabbing with this, like, Liquid Bronze, actually. Am I now going to correct my mistake by fighting this guy and then seeing how it goes? Cultist Potion versus Slavers is maybe an okay answer. We don't have a lot of attacks, I guess. It's like if our fight versus the Automaton goes very long, Vulnerable is not good versus the Automaton, so maybe we'll Cultist Potion. I feel like Ancient Potion is very, very good for several reasons. And I think Thorns isn't as good, and I don't actually want to fight Book of Stabbing, so we'll do this. Going to... oh, I was just checking to see if my, if the desktop audio was playing. Got another Discord ping. Is it Rainbow Time? Rebound Rainbow Time? That's what this deck is doing. Sweet. We're still getting attacked for, like, quite a lot. I could blow a potion here just to not take damage. Or I could, like, not do that. Nice. Algo or aggregate? Aggregate plus is pretty awesome. I think I'm going to take the aggregate. Now do I feel confident fighting an elite with this aggregate and being able to play many, many cards like Rainbow Compile Driver into aggregate plus everything else that I drew seems really good. But I don't know if that's, like, good enough. If that makes sense. And I'm willing to risk this run to find out. Sure. Let's find out. This is Book of Stabbing. I'm going to play this Cultist Potion, and we are going to... Do I want to Rainbow immediately? I think what I want to do is Electrodynamics Rainbow. Boot Sequence, Leap, Strike. We'll just play everything. So now we're looking for something like Aggregate Plus. Double looping Frost Orb next turn I think is better than this Lightning Orb. Aggregate. He is positive. Do I want to rebound to defend? I could also rebound and then, like, play 3 cards off the top of my deck, but I don't think I want to do that either. I think I just want to draw the other cards in my deck. Do that instead. Dual Casting Darkness is probably a good way to clean this up. It's there. But I can't push the Darkness Orb. If I Glacier, then I won't have any energy to do this. I think we just pop the Rainbow and set it up again. There's another Rainbow. Alright, cool. I was not expecting Rainbow to be enough damage by itself. Biased Cog is a pair for our Ancient Potion, and perhaps actually Biased Cog with like a single Rainbow is already quite good. So let's do that. We're gonna fight another elite because I'm feeling a little spicy. I'm feeling strong. I don't know if I want to Biased Cog right now though. We're not gonna see it until like 5 turns. We'll just play it. Let's go Dynamics. We're going to rebound as Glacier in case we have to block. And then I suppose we can dual cast this for damage. Block. Oh, we didn't have to block. I could have been watching my Intangible. We didn't have to block anyways because it's already dead. Storm is not what we're looking for. Do I want Cold Snap? I don't think I need a Cold Snap, honestly. I think we can just, like, save space in our deck for something like... that actually, like, wins us the game, you know? I don't think I need to take a Cold Snap. So we're gonna not take it and then see how that treats us. Go for the eyes. Play the Rainbow. Play the Rainbow, taste the Rainbow, etc. Biased Cog. Do I want to... I think I want to scale my Dark Orb. We can actually hologram into Rainbow again. And having the Electrodynamics down for when, like, the minions come back, I think is, like, good. What do I want on top of my deck? Maybe this Charge Battery? Nah. Let's take this Compile Driver. Yeah, not Glacier either, because... because I don't actually, like, really need to block. Maybe I could have saved the Glacier for when they summon here. We'll draw 2. We'll get energy and then we'll draw 2. Man, Aggregate is so gas. It's crazy gas. This already blocks everything. We'll play as if we had ice cream. Ah, it's just over. Ooh, and we can sandbag our incense burner and pen nib. I guess we don't know if it does anything on turn 1. Ancient potion. It's too bad that I already have one. I don't think... Do we take another ancient potion over this distilled chaos? Because we can solve basically 2 fights with a biased cog ancient potion. I actually even think, like, if we sandbag the second ancient potion for our Act 3 boss, like, that probably just wins. So, I think I like that plan, and I'm just gonna do it. Auto Shields is a block card that I don't need. I don't know how I feel about Bullseye with our 1 Darkness Orb off of the Rainbow. It's probably not super important, right? That's probably fine. What shall we upgrade? Bias Cog, probably. Extra 1 focus. Melter is really funny because it doesn't do anything. Show me an Echo form? That is a buffer. Do I want a capacitor with a rainbow? Because the nice thing about rainbow is that it actually, like, pushes all your orbs, triggers everything. Or do I want... I could actually buffer and then just not take any damage and then block the Hyper Beam turn with a buffer like many, many, many turns later. It's a possibility. Let's take the capacitor. I kind of like the capacitor. Whoa, zap. We're gonna sandbag actually the single target as well. Or the pen nib. For these guys who are going to take my shit. Let's cog. And rebound a dual cast. We could peel an artifact. I don't know what that does. Two upgraded defense blocking this feels good, man. That is my rainbow. Okay, so that is like all of my everything. That is worth noting that our rainbow is supposed to be big good. And now, ooh, it actually gives us space for Dark Shackles. That's what it does. It's kind of cool. Let's draw 3 cards. I can draw 3 cards again. And I can dual cast this plasma and draw 3 more cards. Ah, it's only 2 cards. Draw 2 cards? It's not incredibly impressive. Sweet. Okay. Aggregate does not do anything this turn, but next turn, when we reshuffle our deck, it's pretty sweet. We'll pop a rainbow. Now, aggregate gives me a lot of energy, so that I can block this turn. However, we don't have weaken or anything like that. We just, like, literally have blocks. So I guess we can, like, defend, hologram defend. That's pretty crazy. Just mono basic defense. We want to shuffle 1 so that our Dark Orb is dual casted. Do we want to wait to do that? Or do we just want to push it? I'm going to assume that it probably needed for something. Now we can trigger it for 42. Get 2 glaciers. Could draw 3 cards. Aggregate. Compile driver again. The thing I'm looking for is, like, dual cast. It's literally just dual cast, actually. Pick up. compile driver. There's the dual cast. Do you want a rebound dual cast? Seems good to me. Nice. See, that felt really clean. That felt good, actually. It's a very, how would I put it? It's like, I felt like I was making decisions in that fight, and, like, good ones. Aggregate being, like, a huge enabler to do all of that. Like, being able to play the compile driver, actually draw, like, 3 cards. Aggregate lets me play the cards. I can even, like, hologram, pick up either aggregate or compile driver, whether I want the card draw or if I want the energy to play the cards in my hand. Seems like really good, actually. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like our deck can beat an Act 3 boss. Like, just straight up, I think that that is possible. So I'm wondering if I want to take Busted Crown and just not look at any card options. But it doesn't hurt to get, like, a little bit more stuff. We could find our beloved Echo Form, and then simply... we could simply play every single deck has an Echo Form in it, and that's just what it is. There is a late shop in basically all of these lanes, and I think I like the middle one the best because there's like 2 bonfires as well. We still need to pick up the key. Do this. And that's a lot of damage, actually. Surprising amount of damage. Draw some cards. I guess we're just Block City. Smelter isn't, like, amazing. Actually, if we're against Donudeka, like, stripping it, like, the plated armor that they have every turn is, like, not bad, I guess. Let's get Electrodynamics. Nice. Doom and Gloom. Don't think I care about that. Don't care about any of these cards. I think we're looking for, like, Core Surge or Echo Form. Not really much else. I don't know if I was supposed to, like, use the Seek there. I was just playing cards out of my hand. Let's compile. Matthias Cog Glacier seems great. This one. Play all of these cards. Rip and Tear Beam Cell. Don't think I care about Beam Cell. Gonna pass it. Ooh, the turn 1 Electrodynamics versus this encounter is sweet. Let's draw some cards. Yeah, if I could have pushed the orb, that would have been sweet. I cannot, though. Glacier. Zap. Potion of Capacity. We are really... Ooh, you know what? Cool-Headed is great. I will take a Cool-Headed. Skim also would have been good. I will actually probably take a Skim as well if I find it. We just take those. Sorry, wait. I was not paying attention to the event at all. I said we take those because... because I was thinking about Skim. We'll lose a Strike Plus. Do we recall here? We could Seek. If we upgrade Seek and then pick up something like Bias Cog Aggregate or Aggregate Compile Driver if we've resolved a Rainbow, or like Rainbow Compile Driver, like... Convince myself. So we're taking the middle path. Oh no, not a Tentacle. Whatever shall I do versus La Creatura? Rainbow. Rainbow Loop. We could also Loopa. I think we play everything. Play everything. Except for the Zap. Now our Darkness Orb is set up at the front. It is primed for dual casting. Dual cast? Oh, I was gonna say it's dual cast in my deck. It's in my hand. We can, like, draw a card. And then seek for something. We could seek Aggregate here. And then be able to play more stuff. Aggregate Hologram? Wow. Wow, that feels kind of cool. I guess, like, we didn't have as many cards in my deck as I thought, but I could imagine that if you had more cards in your deck and then, like, you do that, it's like build your own mana flare. Just, like, cool. Just cool. Cool that you could do that. Storm is not what we're looking for, and neither of the other two. Reaper. Reaper! Aw, man. I know that their name is Nemesis. I wonder how our matchup is here, actually, because... like, I'm just wondering if we kind of don't do the most amount of damage, and we're kind of, like, dirtily value. We have no way to exit this combat, either. Like, I feel like Bias Cog might actually get myself killed. Holograms in the bin. I think we wait on this Seek to do something else. Alternatively, we could get, like, cool-headed. I don't know, man. Seems kind of loose. I think we can just wait, and then there's no issues. Like, I don't actually want to play any of these. In the interest of preserving my doubled Plasma Orb. Yeah, for a turn like this, where we can, like... I guess we can't really do much, actually. I was gonna say we could aggregate, and then use Cool-Headed to do a lot of stuff. We can, like, replay a card with Rebound. We definitely play this because it's free. Maybe I could have, like, rebounded it for later. Oh, you know what? Actually, I guess, yeah, this turn's kind of bad because they're invisible. Yeah. Yeah, that would be the case. So now we just have 15 energy for kind of nothing. So what we'll do is we're going to rebound dual cast. Just in case next turn's a little spooky, we can just dual cast a Frost Orb and probably be okay. It wasn't spooky. We are going to have 7 billion burns on our deck, though, soon, and that's, like, not good. Our draws are definitely, like, kind of awkward. I'm gonna... Do I want to Seek Rainbow? Just to have it down, and then maybe we can time a good Darkness pop, and, like, that's how we win this fight? I think I could see that. If we did something like Rainbow Glacier, which we can't do, perhaps we will take... It doesn't matter what we take. We're just gonna push some orbs. And then when we draw Glacier, we can push these to the front. Dark Orb to the front, and then we wait patiently. Hope we can assemble a dual-casted Dark Orb. I think that's our plan. I actually wonder if I don't play the Glacier. Because I could keep, like, these two detonates for later, but I don't think that's accurate. So now we play the Bias Cog if we find it, because our plan is solidified. We know what we're doing now. Just need to wait till it's lethal, which it currently is. We just need to find our thing. Define our dual cast on a turn where it is active. Incidentally, we can't play stuff like Cool-Headed, which is funny, but... There's all those burns. So either we draw a dual cast next turn, or we can hologram it later. We can't play the Cool-Headed. We can defend several times, though. Wow. I mean, I guess that's just lethal, right? Oh, I was like, why is it scaling so hard? It's because we had loop. Oh, man, I didn't even think about that. I'm down to take a second biased cog. It's not a bait, right? Bottle lightning. We're not doing it because we need the key, but... but I was, like, severely tempted. Remove a card and upgrade a card. Punch. Upgrade a card, transform 2 cards. You transform Zap. Not super useful. I guess Zap lets us push an orb so that we can... Like, either Glacier pushes the Dark Orb to the front, or Zap plus a Cool-Headed does it. I don't want to upgrade a card. Got upgrade Bias Cog. It's, like, not impressive. Nothing feels, like, super impressive. I think just transforming 2 cards. Get this Final Strike out of my deck. And, Melter. Darkness and Recycle. I really like upgrading Darkness here so that we can scale our orb. Nah, we're just gonna recycle stuff. That's fine. Okay, membership card is a little late. Wee bit late. Yeah, I don't think I take that. Do we Entropic Brew? Probably better than this attack potion. Now we remove something. What was the other card we got? Recycle, Darkness. Those are fine. Do you want to remove, like, Zap? Now that we have this Dark instead? I think so. Upgrade the Darkness. We're not going to forget to get the key. Unless I do, which would be really awkward. Dual casting the Plasma Orb doesn't do anything. But pushing this to the front kind of does. Like, sets up our loop. There's the loop. Now we just wait. Our game plan stays the same. Particularly versus this enemy, where we, you know, don't care about dealing damage to it because of this thing. Bias Cog. Double Bias Cog, and then we go to the moon off of our loop, triggering our front orb. I think that is accurate. Take a self-repair. Do all of these. So now we double trigger that and go to 82, which is pretty good. Damn. So loop plus Dark Orb is, like, really no joke. Like, I figured in theory it's good, but there's, like, a lot of things that feel like, in theory, they're pretty good, and then they're not spectacular. Do I do this now? I think so. Sweet. Double energy. I don't think I care about that. We'll pass. Take a recall. And I think this is gonna be a win. Looks like a win to me. Just need to not mess up this fight. What are the ways that we could possibly mess up this fight? Honestly, I think Dark Shackles is not what we're doing in this fight, so we're just going to boot sequence. We're going to shackle one of them, and we're going to exhaust and defend. Is that correct? Exhausting and defend is I think maybe not correct. It's like anything to get the turnover rate better, but I'm gonna see if I regret this. Surely I can let go of like one defend, right? I don't think we bias cog yet because we haven't resolved our rainbow. Instead, what I want to do is I want to draw. We could also... Because we haven't resolved loop either. But we were going to use our biased cog here, but we want the upgraded biased cog probably. So I think we do a cool-headed. We're going to Ancient Potion this biased cog. And I think we're going to sit on the other one. Just like for a moment. Maybe channel Darkness Orb to get it going. We could actually rebound, have 2 of these. And I think, like, we're kind of chilling, you know? Do I want second bias cog? Not yet. I think we gotta wait for the Darkness Orb to be in the front. So we're going to... Actually, we're going to Glacier. I wanted to use this Darkness, but... we could also go, like, Darkness, Hologram Darkness. That's kind of cool. I think that's actually kind of cool. We'll do that. And now we have, like, a big setup. We can hopefully, like, dual cast one of these. Draw one. Dual cast is on the menu with the Seek. It's not because our deck is empty. So let's loop. Is it possible to cast both of these and just loop this and that's fine? Oh, we would use all of them actually because Rainbow pushes everything. I think we wait. Like, I want to draw cards, but also this 102 getting cooked is kind of lame. I think we do it this way. Draw 2 cards. Do I want to battery twice? Not really. Do I want to recycle twice? Not really either. I think our plan is simple. We kill the Batman. And that is it. I'm overcomplicating it a little bit. I think it's something like dual cast doesn't actually split the damage, right? Oh, it does! How interesting. Do I want to push an orb? No. Do I want to weaken this attack so that I don't take 7 billion damage? Yes. I think we can afford to push the orb, actually. Yeah. We're fine. It's like, I'm overthinking it, and I'm like, I'm just trying to, like, make sure every turn is still good, but, you know, looking at the boss's HP, I guess there have just been times where I'm like, oh yeah, this is totally enough, and then, like, it slightly isn't, and then you end up in, like, a lot of trouble. You could also calculate everything, but I was not gonna do that, so. Time to find out if this deck can beat the heart, because I have no idea. I'm kind of looking for another ancient potion. Can you show me another ancient potion? That's not another ancient potion. I don't think we take defrag unupgraded. It's a little, it's a little questionable. Cauldron, actually, you know what? Cauldron could be ancient potion. And this Entropic Brew can also be Ancient Potion, so let's do it. Potion of Capacity, Fruit Juice we can play. We'll use that. Now, my pick of Power Potion, Potion of Capacity, Distilled Chaos, or Cultist Potion. I think Power Potion represents, like, another Biased Cog or Echo Form or something like that, so we're going to do that. We already have a Potion of Capacity. And I think we're going to gamble the Entropic Brew at the start of the Heart fight. So that we can, like, have these Biased Cogs work. Once again, I think we're going to wait on the Biased Cogs. So that I don't get into trouble. Actually, I guess, now I think about it, how many turns am I really planning on fighting these guys for, right? Like, hopefully not that many. So maybe what I can do is I can actually... Maybe I should have done it in the other way. And this is actually a little questionable. Can I seek anything that makes this a little bit better? Not really. We could Rainbow. We can actually pick up... We can... Ooh, you know what? Wow. Yeah, Seek... I know Seek Plus is, like, good, but just the things that go through my head of, like, oh, I can, like, push 2 and set up this loop. Like, that's so strong. Obviously getting any 2 cards is good, but, like, that... Like... That's just so good. There's a lot of damage, though. And I think the way we're going to deal with that is by turning around. Full Rainbow. And we'll just block. And it's not perfect, but didn't have to be. Let's Rainbow again. Self-repair. Recycle this aggregate because it's not doing anything. Biased Cog again. Cool-headed. Draw 2 first. A lot of damage. Okay. Very cool. So, Amplify? Amplify? We could get double loop. That's, like, way too greedy, right? Like, there's no way. Is that necessary? There's no way that's necessary. Like, double loop, double Biased Cog. I'm so greedy, bro. I'm just so greedy. I'm so greedy. Yeah, and we get the Seek on turn 1. Oh my goodness. How are we gonna play this? I want Amplify for loop, not the Biased Cog. Or alternatively, if this is an Echo Form, it's not. It's Creative AI, which we can play. Do we play 2 of them though? Infinite Scaling Mode activate? I'm gonna get our Capacitor and then see what we get. Unfortunately, no Artifact Potion. I think I would like to see... Definitely want to see Amplify. Am I amplifying Loop or Creative AI? I think I'm gonna... Well, Amplify is one of them. What are we doing with the other one? Aggregate lets me play a lot of cards. Here's what we do. Okay. I'm going to amplify Creative AI. And then I'm going to aggregate. Now that I'm thinking about it, this actually doesn't do more than I thought I was going to do, which is really funny. Ooh, Core Surge. That's kind of surprisingly extremely good. Loop. I guess now I can wait on this Biased Cog. Okay. Cool. Storm Defrag is actually not as impressive as I would want it to be. But perhaps if we do something like we pick up We just play everything. Just to survive, like, these turns. Oh, we blocked the Beat of Death. It's kind of cool. Ooh. Let's drink and pick up this Glacier. Do we Dex Potion? It's like fine, right? Storm. Oh, I could have dual casted one of the orbs, actually. That would have been really good. We can't set up our, like, normal win con now that I think about it after we've played the Storm, but now we have a Storm win con. So, like, there's that. We're going to charge, defrag. Just gonna play the Electrodynamics to get it out of our deck. I want to be mindful of the fact that, like, we have not actually won yet. And we do need to, like, do things. Let's play... Is that a discharge? We'll just play all of these. Heat sinks. Sure. Capacitor. Die. It has an artifact, which sucks. I think I'm not actually interested in this dual cast. Yeah, we'll just take a block instead. And still take 1 billion damage, because we didn't decide to play the 4 defense in our hand, which was a little bit suspicious. It's like when you just want to play, like, Amplify Sinks, but it's not actually good. Glacier. Pick the Glacier again. It's like 50 block. So now we can play the Heat Sinks. The loop time. Loop pushes the orb. You can draw 3 first. Biased cog here is like turn 11 basically. So yes to this. Yes to these. Is Rebound Darkness good? Rainbow? We could also do, like, Charge Battery. Play more cards next turn. I suppose our deck's not looking, like, super spicy. We have Hologram Glacier in the deck still. We get a Darkness Orb just to, like, start pushing it. Yeah, sure. Surely this is like some kind of lethal this turn, right? We just do something like Aggregate, like Heat Sinks. Can we pick something up? We pick up Rainbow. That's like a lot of damage. Nice! That run felt super clean, actually, and no Echo Form in sight. Wow. Hey, if you enjoyed that, consider subbing for some more Spire. Like, comment, it helps a lot. If you're still here, thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time. Going on to double-digit Ascensions, Ascension 10. And no Echo Form! First one with no Echo Form! Let's go! At least convincing win with no Echo Form. But that's it. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye!